Welcome to the Ultra Advanced on eBay channel, the Bucky's of YouTube videos on how to maximize your income on eBay. eBay's been around almost 30 years, and I still see sellers on forums asking, should I leave feedback first or wait for my buyer? And I just am floored that people ask that question. There's one obvious answer. Why are you even asking this? That person is always either A, a brand new reseller, or B, not a very good reseller. Now, first of all, as a seller, you cannot leave bad feedback for your buyer. It's only positive feedback. You either leave none or positive. Now, you can leave positive and then put in the message some snarky message like, you really need to be careful before you sell to this guy, but I wouldn't do that. First of all, it's just in bad taste. Second of all, are you in this for the long run or for the next sale? You should be in this for the long run. You care about your overall history. You don't care about one transaction. Move on and list more items. If you don't want to leave feedback for a buyer because the buyer did something not so good, that's fine. But don't leave feedback and then say something in the message that's negative. It actually looks worse on you. Think about what happens when someone walks into a fast food place and starts screaming at the top of her lungs, it's usually a her, at some way that she thinks she's been wrong. Even if she's 100% correct, you almost always feel sorry for the store, not the person doing the screaming. When people see feedback that you've left like that, they're going to think less of you. They're not going to think less of your buyer, no matter how right you are. There's an avenue on eBay that I've shown you before, and you should watch this like right away because it's got the answer. What do you do if the buyer's done something bad? There are steps you can take to correct that situation and ultimately make the buyer accountable for what he or she did. But you don't use the feedback system to do this. But let's get rid of all that. The buyer's not a scammer. The buyer did everything right. That is, order your product and pay. What do you do? Especially if you're really wanting feedback because you want to build up your feedback rating, what do? Do you wait for the buyer to leave feedback before you leave feedback? Well, many buyers today just never get around to it. Look at your email sometime. You're constantly bombarded by every website you've ever been to about, please tell us how we did. Please give us feedback. And you're like, I'm sick of giving you feedback. I'm not doing it anymore. Now, I kind of suggest you don't use that attitude for eBay. I think eBay should be a feedback-based system. And eBay's the one that started it all. Back in 1996 or whenever, eBay was the website that made leaving feedback for each other standard. And I think it's still powerful today to do this on eBay. I don't leave feedback on any other website unless I get something out of it. If they offer me a coupon or a free bonus or whatever, fine. Otherwise, I'm not in business to help your business. I'm in business to buy what I want, and my dollars will do the talking. Or if you're in England, your pounds will do the talking. Or if you're in Australia, the dollars will do your talking. But if you really need to build up your feedback,
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
But if you really need to build up your feedback as a seller, what you need to do is buy a bunch of things. Buy toothpaste. Buy whatever you normally will buy on Amazon for a while on eBay. And sellers are very likely to give you feedback because they want you to give them feedback. And that's how you build up a quick feedback rating. Just buy a few things. So who leaves feedback first, you or your buyer? Each of you should leave feedback the moment the other one's job is done. The buyer should leave you feedback the moment your job is over. You should leave your buyer feedback the moment your buyer's job is over. So let's think this through. When is your buyer's job over? Your buyer's job is over the moment they buy your item and pay for it. Boom, that's it. Leave your buyer feedback. As soon as you notice someone's bought something, leave them feedback. Don't leave them hanging. Don't wait a month and go, I need to fill out a bunch of feedbacks. Don't do that. Leave your buyer feedback the moment they finish their job, which means they've bought their item. Now, if they later turn out to be a scam or something, you can go a different route and handle that. Feedback's not the place to do it. Well, will your buyer ever leave you feedback? Many don't these days. Fewer and fewer do because they're bombarded by every website on earth to leave feedback and they're sick of it. But a lot of eBay buyers will leave you feedback. They will leave you feedback when they leave it. They are more likely to leave you feedback if you left them very quick positive feedback. I generally leave the same feedback for all my buyers. It's just easier. Here's the feedback I most commonly leave. A 5-star eBayer! Exclamation points. Super fast payment, professional, and a pleasure, A+++++. That's a great feedback. That's what I usually leave people. If my buyer has 5 or fewer feedbacks, that means they're new to eBay. And instead of this feedback, I leave the following feedback. It's an honor, all uppercase letters. It's an honor to leave early 5-star feedback for this new eBayer. That's kind of nice, right? Kind of welcoming the new buyer into the fold. It's recognizing that they're new, but they did a great job, meaning they bought your item and paid for it. But that's all we want. We don't want a buyer to do anything else. Just when you buy it, pay for it. That's all we want. When do I do this? The moment I see someone's bought something, I leave them feedback because I don't want to miss feedback. I don't want to wait weeks to leave them feedback because I don't want them to wait weeks to leave me feedback. Now, when have you done your job? The moment the item arrives in good condition, as stated, on time, as promised. That's when you deserve feedback. So buyers aren't going to leave you feedback before that. And buyers are less likely than ever to leave us feedback anyway. But if they do, it's going to be after the item arrives, it's in the condition you promised, and it arrived on time. So what do you do as a seller to ensure you have good feedback? So what have we learned? We learned that the buyer leaves feedback last. Now, one more thing comes up. Should you ask buyers for feedback? Should you say, really appreciate what you've done, send them a little eBay message. If you can leave us feedback, we'd really appreciate that too. You never do that. You never mention your feedback. You never do anything like that. Why on earth don't you? What's wrong with asking? If you don't ask, a lot of times they'll never leave it. If you ask, sometimes they'll leave it. This is because you're the seller. Every single transaction that you're involved with eBay as a seller should be about your buyer, not about you. Never make your seller think you're talking about yourself. You're saying anything about yourself. You want anything for yourself. You only want to please the buyer. That should be your total attitude. That should be what the buyer always senses. If you follow up with, it's a little bit lame lately. It kind of is. If you follow up with, please leave us feedback, or we sure welcome your feedback, or anything, the buyer's already done the buyer's job. Don't ask for feedback. It's not about you. It's about your buyer. Your buyer doesn't care about you. Don't put the emphasis on you ever on a transaction. I'm talking about the transactions that normally happen day to day that are always good, no scammers, nothing like that, no mail delays, no problems. The majority of eBay transactions go smoothly. Those are transactions that you never ask for feedback. If you don't get it, you don't get it. How do you get more feedback? You buy more, which is what I said earlier, or you just sell a lot more. That's really the best way. Just sell a lot more. You're going to make a lot more money. The more you list, the more you sell. If you list at least one item every day, after a month or 2 or 3, you will start selling on the average one item every day. Hopefully you list more than that. You list 5 or 6 items every day. You're just a small, sort of a hobby business, but you list 6 items a day. You're going to start making a lot of money in about 3 months. Over time. It's a beautiful thing. Who leaves feedback first? You do. Who leaves feedback second? Maybe your buyer. What if your buyer doesn't leave feedback? Too bad, so sad. Move on down the road and sell more things. Your feedback will go up if you do your job well.